So when we look at a plus b whole square, we can just use the top surface of that a plus b whole cube kit, right? And we can also draw it out. So basically we remember that the lengths a and b we are talking about lengths, and then a square becomes area, b square becomes area, and ab becomes area. So in that case you can use this as the length of a, right? And then you can say, I'll just draw it out. So we can of course use that. We can also draw it. So that is a, and then I have a length of b, which is probably, let's say, longer as it is here. So, and then I have the same length a, and then I have the length of b, which is longer. So then this is just a times a, so that's just an a square. But this one is a mixed area, right? This one is, the height is a and the width is b, which in the Montessori material is drawn as black. It's neither one of them, like that's what it means. So here of course the height is b, but this width is a, so that's also an AB, the area is AB. This is a very clear a square, right? And this is a b square, and this is also an AB. So what that gives you is that your a plus b whole square becomes equal to this, which is an a square, and then all these are added together. So I'm adding AB and AB, so I get the, let's say, 2 times AB, and then I get a b square. So, and children should use this regularly for multiplication anyway, right? So if you are, we are making that grid, so this is that same sort of grid. Okay, use a different color. Usually we make a grid. So if you're multiplying two things, we make a 2 by 2 grid, right? So let's say we were multiplying 22 with 33, right? 22. Okay, we are doing AB, so let's just stick with that, yeah? So let's say we're multiplying 23 square. So then this is a 20, this is a 20. We've done this with Dinus cubes, and this is a 3, and this is a 3. So here you will get all the 10. These are the 10 lengths, ones, tens, ones. So here we have done the hundreds. So that is your 400. Then here we'll get the 1, so that's a 9. And this is the cross product, right? So 20 times 360. So you will get a 60 here, and you will get a 60 there, which is a 120. So this is the 2AB, which is 120. So it becomes 400 plus 120 plus 9. And we've done this, we've used sort of this concept in saying how to do squares, right? So when you say 3 square, you say that 9 will come here. And you say 2 square, the 400 will come here, and 2 3s are, and that was just 6, and then you doubled it, and the double gave you the number of tens, which was 12. So all these concepts are related to using the same sort of box pattern in these two, and then that box pattern being translated into the shortcut we have been doing for squares. So you can relate all these for a plus b whole square. So when we do the negative numbers, right, a minus b whole square, so let's say you were doing 17 squares. So if you wanted to have a negative here, a negative there, right? So then what happens is this whole row becomes negative, and this whole row is also flipped. So because this is flipped 2 times, this number is positive, but both these will become negative. So you'll get a negative 120. So if you're doing a 17 square, which was a 20 minus 3 square, right? So the 409 are positive, right? So you have 409, you add the 2, right? But then I have to remove the 120 from it. Okay, so okay, sorry, that's just a 9, and this is a 10, 10 minus 2, 8, and then, yeah, okay. So that gives you your result of 17 square, 289. So the a minus b, we simply look at it as, I can just put that b as negative, then it's like a plus negative b, that's the same as a minus b whole square. So if I do a plus negative b whole square, wherever I have a b term, that will become negative. So it will become negative 2ab. But wherever there is a b square term, that will stay positive. Of course, a square is still positive, so I get a square and I get b square. And this is how I would do the a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. And of course, you will go slow with the children and so on.